Good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. This week I'm in the Fens, which must mean that I can only be with one person. And that's Jamie Overland here, who's, I think, recording me as I'm recording him.
Indeed. How you doing?
This is a beautiful place here. We're in Holme Fen Wood,
Holme
is it?
Fen, yeah,
Yeah.
just outside Peterborough.
Just outside Peterborough, a place I know well. In fact, it's just outside Yaxley,
It is.
where I used to play cricket a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We've got some fantastic conditions, absolutely beautiful, really lovely misty morning, and this is a great place. I mean, this birch tree woodland's absolutely fantastic, really photogenic, hopefully.
The largest lowland birch woodland in the country.
There you go.
Yeah.
Largest lowland birch woodland in the country. So this guy knows everything about the Fens. So if you haven't checked his channel out, then you should do, because he makes some really interesting vlogs. And they're all, well, they're predominantly around this area. And this is a really underrated and undervlogged area, I think. So yeah, check out Jamie's channel. I'll put a link up here for it. And no worries, mate. And yeah, so we're here. It's early morning. It's a lovely misty morning, beautiful conditions, and we're just going to sort of potter around the area. And we're not going to say, right? We're not going to say I'm not very good at woodland photography. I'm not going to say that, okay?
No, but we're not.
We're not very good at woodland photography, but we're not going to say it. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I've got a composition. So I guess the trick with this woodland photography is trying to get some sort of order in the chaos, trying to make a pleasing composition out of what looks like a very messy environment. So I've come here to this first place, and this is what I'm trying to do here. I've got, if you look around, I mean, if you look around behind me, there's an awful lot of sort of very dense trees, and it's difficult to make any kind of order out of that. But I'm trying to put together some elements. So what I've done is I'm to the side of these real dense sort of part, and obviously I've walked down this path here. And if we look over into the distance, you can see that the sun's coming through the trees. We've got the path leading off. I've got this one sort of quite prominent birch on the left hand side anchoring the image, and then hopefully there's some interest and some sort of mist and mysteriousness in the background that sort of add into the image. So I'm trying to get compositional elements into this really sort of chaotic scene, and I'm trying to keep it as clean and simple as I can. So I've got the camera set up in portrait orientation here, and I'm bracketing, and I'm shooting pretty much directly into the sun, but because it's misty, it's quite diffuse. The light's quite diffuse and it looks quite nice. So, but hopefully that orangey glow behind those trees will really add to the scene. The light is absolutely beautiful now, really, really gorgeous. I've just moved through the bracken, which, let me tell you, is a bit dodgy because you can't really see and it drips and drops and you're falling in it, but it's okay. I've just moved through the bracken now and I've got this view through sort of a bit of a clearing. There's an old tree stump and there's a tree on the left anchoring the images alike, and then there's just a bit of a clearing through and there's some old sort of ferns, dead ferns sticking up, and it's absolutely beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. The mist is just adding to the image and making it absolutely just so lovely and ethereal looking. So I've moved a little bit further over and I'm using this tree stump as some foreground interest now. Weirdly enough, I know it sounds odd, but I've shot a panoramic. I've shot a panoramic at about 70 millimeters. So I'm catching this tree on the left hand side with a stump and then coming round and across to the sun that's diffused by the fog and the mist. And it's just, the sun's starting to burn through now a little bit. It's up a bit higher and it's casting some really beautiful golden light on all of these dead bracken and ferns here. And it's just, oh, do you know what? It's just great. Even if I just don't get any images today, it's just a gorgeous place to come. I mean, thank you so much to Jamie for sort of suggesting it and and saying, why don't you pop over, because it's just absolutely beautiful here. And I think, even though it's about an hour away from my house, it's a place I'm going to definitely come back and visit more often. And if you get conditions like this, then when you say, oh, I said at the beginning, don't say that woodland photography is difficult, but actually in conditions like this you can see the appeal of it. You can see why people like Simon Baxter want to come out and photograph in these conditions, because it's just so ethereal and just beautiful. So I've switched back out now to the wider lens, the 24-70, because there's some really, really nice foreground light now. The sun's just casting some beautiful light onto these ferns and they're giving a really rich golden colour. So like I said, I've switched out from the 70-200 back to a 24-70. I'm just trying to get some of this light in here. I think I might go a bit more intimate in a minute and just, there's quite a few of these ferns that are sort of little sharp, little, what would they be, little stems, and with the leaves on the top, and I wonder if I could get some sort of nicely backlit shot of that against some sort of very sort of drop the focus out of the background and get that sort of lovely colour but with the fern, the backlit fern, in sharp focus. I'm going to try that now, see if I can get anything.
Don't mind me crawling around behind you.
Yeah, that's all right. So literally, the first few shots were all in a very small area. I mean, probably like about 20-yard radius, 30-yard radius, just because there was so much there. But we've just wandered a little way around, and now we've come across this lake, and by a hide here. So obviously it's some interesting birds. I think Jamie pointed out there was a cormorant. It's way too far away for me to show it, but there's a cormorant sitting up in the tree there.
That could actually get in there.
Well, of course, yeah. I sell everything I get normally, so it's when I get hard up, you know, these things happen.
Know how you feel.
So we come to this lake anyway, and there's some really nice reflections of these birch trees over in the distance. The only thing is, there's quite a few sort of wildfowl and bits and pieces that are swimming around in the reflection. So what I've done is I've stuck the 10 stop on, and I'm going for a 30-second exposure, just hopefully just to lose some of those, and we'll have a little dodge about in post as well if they don't disappear completely. But it's really nice, the sun's shining directly onto them, and the contrast of the white against the background makes it look pretty good. So hopefully that should be quite a nice shot. Well, I think Jamie's going to stay, but I'm off now from here. If you want to see our send-off, then just hop over to his channel. So, no, I'm only joking, no.
I pushed him in the lake. He's dried out really quick.
Yeah, but it's very good. Anyway, yeah, I've got to go, but Jamie's going to stay and have a look around. And if you want to see what else he finds, then please feel free to, you know, pop over to his vlog. I'll put a link to it, assuming that his comes out before mine, which it might well do.
Probably will, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a link to his. So, but it's been great here. I've had a properly really good time. We've had a you know, a long gossip and chat, and you know, put the world of photography to rights.
Actually, I forgot about photography for a bit.
Yeah,
I realised what we're here for. We're just chatting away.
It's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. No, what time is it? It's about quarter to 10.
Getting off at 10:15.
Yeah, about 10:15. I've got to go because I've got cricket, so that's why I'm shooting off. But anyway, please go over to Jamie's channel.
Too kind.
Yeah, no, please go over to Jamie's channel. Check out his vlogs. You know, for nothing else, you know, I'm going to be in one of them.
Well, you might do. I might just cut you out.
Probably, yeah. There'll just be a big black hole. No, seriously, please go over to Jamie's channel. He is a really good vlogger and a really good photographer, and he doesn't go to all the same locations that we all seem to go to. You know, there's a bit of variety. There's some different locations. There's some really interesting places around here. Even though it's very flat, you know, the Fens and this area can be really interesting, and Jamie's vlogs prove that. So, you know, please go over and check out his channel, and I hope you've enjoyed this today. And if you have, then, you know, just all the usual stuff applies. I don't really want to go through it all again, but you know the drill. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, until next time, I will see you again soon. And Jamie,
I will also see you again soon.
yeah, hopefully you will. So thanks a lot, and see you again soon.